Jackson Arnold is joining us here on the show today. Jackson, really excited to talk to you about this experience. I mean, you really shined at last year's Elite 11, as evident by being named the MVP. But when you go back and think about those 3 days in LA, what stands out to you about your experience?
I'd say overall, the I guess the people I met, whether that was coaches or other players, I'm still in contact with guys that I competed there with. They like Coach Stump just said, people come in thinking it's a business trip, when in reality they encourage you to I guess join this brotherhood and connect with all these other players, because those are the guys you're gonna be playing against in whether the next year, the next 2 years. So I'd say connecting with the players and also the coaches too. Like, these coaches have played at all the types of levels. The head coach now at the Elite 11, Coach Nall, he played at the NFL. So meeting guys like that and just learning from them and their past experiences was super helpful for me as I transitioned to college.
Jackson, last summer there was a ton of top quarterbacks there. Obviously, you were there. Your time in Los Angeles, how did it help you put together the senior season that you did, and then you enroll early at Oklahoma, go through spring practices, make some plays in that spring game? So, what did you take away from LA and your time there?
Just the ability to compete at a high level. I've always been a super competitive guy, but going against all the other top quarterbacks in the nation, just having to grind and work my hardest at the camp really taught me to compete at the highest level, which is something I'll definitely need for my college playing days.
All right, not to add some extra pressure, but I mean, you look through the list of former MVPs, there are Heisman winners, there are first-round draft picks. I mean, considering all those past winners and the guys that you were competing against last year, I mean, Jackson, what did it mean for you to be named the MVP?
It meant a ton. As you said, the last, I think it was 15 out of 16 Heisman winners competed at the Elite 11 or Elite 11 regionals. So just looking at that past history of people that, attended and won the camp it's a remarkable list, to be honest. And just to be, a part of that, just to be a part of the fraternity, the Elite 11 fraternity itself is an amazing accomplishment, but to win it is just that much more special, and it means that much more to me.
Jackson, obviously you went through 3 days of competition. You made all the throws at Pro Day. You did the 7-on-7. You did all the off-field stuff Coach Stump was talking about. What's your advice to these 20 finalists as they get on the plane, fly out there, and prepare to compete?
Yeah, first of all, I'd say just, connect with each other. Those are going to be your best friends for the next 3 or 4 days, however long they're there. Make relationships with them, lasting relationships. Like those guys, they'll tell them, the coaches will tell them when they get there, these guys could be the guy, like the best men at your wedding, so make good connections with those guys there, stay in touch with them. And two, second thing is just give it all you got. They do evaluate some of it off your junior film, but the other half is based off your camp performance. So leave everything you've got out there. Don't hold back. Just go out and compete.
I love it. That's great advice for us as we go through the rest of our days. Jackson, thank you so much, and best of luck in your freshman season this year.
Thank you for having me.